Well, we'll head back up to the 200-meter start very shortly. Now, this is Olympic still, the C1 event. Who knows, perhaps as the women's C1 develops, they may well move up to 500 meters. But for now, this is an Olympic discipline, and a really exciting one as well, because we've got the likes of Duboys, Yarisleidis Duboys, who's been so exciting over these last 2 weekends, taking part, and we'll see her in lane 5. There's the lineup: Poland, Canada again, Cuba, China, Cuba, Great Britain, and Georgia.
Very interesting field. 2 Poles, 2 Canadians, 2 Cubans, Chinese, and then a bit of an outlier, the Georgian, which I haven't seen in C-boat quite consistently. So this is actually a really good performance to see an athlete from Georgia competing here.
Yeah, and making it through to a final in an Olympic event, you know, it's pretty competitive. Well, we can see just the lineup. We'll line them up here. We can see in lane 1, you just saw there Magda Stanley. Now, KATI VINCENT in lane 2, and just out of the medals earlier this morning in the C2 500 meters, but her crew only just at the very end got ahead of the other Canadian crew. So it was tight for her. She was joint second in this event last weekend. Katarzyna Szpeskewicz from Poland goes in 3. And then the young SOPHIA JENSEN from Canada. So much fun. That was epic, she said, about the C4 race when they took the gold medal in that a little bit early this morning. So a really exciting prospect for the future, this one, SOPHIA JENSEN. And then we've got Yarisleidis, another exciting paddler, Yarisleidis Duboys from Cuba. And already a winner here in Poland in the C2 500, but she's hoping to go one better. To get another gold medal, like she did in this event in the Czech Republic last weekend. Shui Shangwen from China goes in 6. Catherine Segura, who's Dubois' C2 partner, she'll be in 7. A little bit of an injured right hand, but she's managing okay just at the moment. Then we've got Katie Reed, Scottish paddler who was 8th at the World Championships in Copenhagen and an Olympian. Had a late call up for Tokyo, Katie, from Dunfermline. She goes in lane 8, and then Miriami Kediashvili, the Georgian, in 9. So the sea, of course, the canoe boat paddlers, David, they'll be delighted with the wind. It's very difficult, particularly if it's a crosswind, to set themselves up. And although outside the medals at the Olympics, she is really coming good this season.
Having a great season so far. It's fantastic results for the Cubans.
So the final of the C1 women 200 meters. And the Chinese paddler in lane 6 going steady away there. She may well suffer because of that start. Very, very important. You can see Dubois there in picture as she was, lane 5. Really powerful athlete, but also very tall and uses that range to best effect. But we've got about 6 boats in this one, very close at the moment.
Once again, as last week, the Chinese aren't the strongest starters, but as you can see, she was very conservative based off that false start, but looks like she's actually moved through on this field. Very impressive middle race pace.
Yeah, it was. We can see the young Canadian Jensen's right up there as well. Dubois going well in the blue boat, right near the top of your picture. Also, you got KATI VINCENT. Don't forget her. She's coming for a late charge. It looks like the Cuban, the Canadian, and then the Canadian and Pole fighting out for perhaps the 3rd place there. Just wonder if Dubois practiced that lunge on the line, because she seems to get it right.
She's certainly nailed that. I mean, for us by the eyesight, we can't quite pick it, but both of those girls, the Cuban and Canadian, nailed that lunge.
They did, and KATI VINCENT, it's been interesting to watch her when she paddles against some of the more powerful paddlers. There's a contrast there. KATI VINCENT's a lot smoother, perhaps a bit more efficient, sort of in the middle of the field in the race. They're in touch, but just perhaps that efficiency really counting towards the end of the race.
Definitely, with the experience that she's got and the training background, she's certainly a reliable seaboat paddler.
Right, well, we'll be able to see, this will be the lunge for the line, timed to perfection by the Cuban, and she needed it this time round. KATI VINCENT near the top of your picture in 2nd. Just see if we can get 3rd, and really another good lunge, and that's SOPHIA JENSEN. Now, she is one to watch for the future, definitely. And Canada, well, They've got some experienced paddlers like KATI Vincent in the squad, but got some great young up-and-coming paddlers who are really enjoying their paddling at the moment. And SOPHIA Jensen will be delighted to pick up the bronze medal. They're all three of them coming over towards the pontoon. As we look at confirmation, Yarisleidis Duboys in first place, KATI Vincent in second, and SOPHIA Jensen confirmed in third place. And at least one of them, probably all three,